Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a full recap of Aluminum China 2026, the biggest industrial materials show that just wrapped up in Shanghai. This is the final episode of our three-part EV lightweight manufacturing series, and we're keeping it super casual today. We're gonna break down exactly why aluminum, magnesium, and copper are absolutely dominating the 2026 electric vehicle lightweight game. Plus all the coolest takeaways, real product cases, and trending green standards from the show. Over the past two videos, we talked all about factory equipment and assembly tech. Now let's go back to the root, the core materials that make every modern EV tick. Let's start with aluminum, the backbone of EV lightweighting right now. Aluminum is by far the most widely used lightweight metal you'll see on new energy vehicles. This year's exhibition ran from July 8th to 10th, spanning Shanghai's N1 N5 halls, covering the entire aluminum industrial chain from extrusion and rolling to full-set processing equipment. Almost every new EV out there uses high-strength cast and extruded aluminum. The show had tons of real mass-produced parts on display, like integrated die-cast aluminum car bodies and battery shells. It's thin, high-strength, and perfect for building rigid vehicle frames and robust battery structures. The best part? It slashes vehicle weight big time without sacrificing safety or structural stability. That's why every major EV brand relies heavily on aluminum for lightweight upgrades. The show even had dedicated visiting routes for automotive, home appliance, and packaging buyers, making it super easy for global suppliers and manufacturers to connect. But if aluminum is great for mainstream lightweighting, the industry is still pushing for even more weight reduction. And that's where magnesium comes in. Magnesium is basically aluminum's lighter premium upgrade. All magnesium-related exhibits were grouped in the N5 non-ferrous metal pavilion, paired with highly insightful industry forums. One of my favorite showcases at the event was the high-precision magnesium alloy seat frames and large-scale chassis die castings built for high-end EVs. I actually got to check these parts out on site, and they felt drastically lighter than traditional aluminum components, while maintaining solid rigidity and upgraded flame retardant, corrosion-resistant performance. These components are way lighter than aluminum alternatives, solving the lightweight bottleneck of luxury vehicle structural parts. The weight difference is honestly pretty noticeable. Swapping to magnesium directly boosts EV battery range and makes the whole driving feel way smoother. That's exactly why it's gaining rapid traction in luxury electric vehicles right now. The on-site magnesium forums also shared tons of new application cases and upgraded processing tech, speeding up how fast this material gets adopted across the industry. It's worth mentioning that magnesium still faces recycling and cost constraints at this stage, which ties directly into the industry's ongoing green low-carbon transformation topics we'll talk about later. So to keep it simple, aluminum and magnesium build the light, solid body of an EV. But a car can't run on a lightweight frame alone. It needs power transmission, and that's 100% copper's job. Copper is the unsung hero of every electric vehicle, the core material for all energy conduction. The exhibition set up exclusive copper exhibition zones and dedicated visiting routes in N5 Pavilion, covering the full upstream and downstream copper supply chain. Here's the easiest way to remember the three core metals. Aluminum and magnesium hold the car together structurally, while copper keeps all the power flowing steadily. They had tons of EV-grade copper products on full display this year. Top brands like Heiliang and Chujing brought their flagship parts, including high-conductivity custom copper buspers and ultra-thin 6M lithium battery copper foil specifically made for new energy vehicles. To put it simply, these customized copper buspers act like high-speed electricity highways inside battery packs, ensuring stable and efficient power output, while the ultra-thin copper foil maximizes battery energy density without adding extra weight. These small but critical components power EV motors, control systems, and energy storage setups. Let's be real, you can't build a reliable, high-performance electric car without top-tier copper materials. The copper industry forums also dove deep into cutting-edge uses for copper in EVs, semiconductors, and energy storage, covering all the hottest 2026 industry trends. Great materials are essential, but to turn these raw metals into mass-produced car parts, you need smart manufacturing equipment next. This year's show covered the entire industrial chain, from recycled metal resources to intelligent processing gear and end product applications. There were so many standout equipment suppliers on site. Zhongpin Group showcased its SKI-to-50 TSEL precision profile processing equipment, which basically delivers micron-level ultra-precise cutting and shaping for aluminum and magnesium auto parts, making mass production far more accurate and consistent. DeMac also brought its fully automated production lines and intelligent material handling systems, perfect for high-volume manufacturing of EV lightweight structures and battery components, greatly boosting factory overall efficiency. With mature materials and smart manufacturing firmly in place, the whole industry's next big focus is clear: green, low-carbon transformation. If you've been following industrial trends lately, you know green upgrading is non-negotiable right now. And the hottest topic at this year's show was definitely aluminum's green transition and the latest ASI standard updates. ASI has quickly become a must-have green certification for every major aluminum enterprise worldwide. And I'm gonna break down exactly why that is. Let's start with some solid, updated industry data. As of mid-2026, the global layout of ASI certified capacity has basically landed. Nearly half of the world's alumina and rolling production capacity already meets ASI's strict environmental and social governance rules, and over 30% of global bauxite production has completed dual ASI certification. This isn't just a fancy green sticker for companies. From what we've researched, ASI certification unlocks premium global client partnerships, builds way more stable long-term business deals, and forces factories to undergo a full audit and overhaul of the entire production line and internal management system. Don't get me wrong, the industry has made huge green progress. Over the past few years, 84% of all non-compliant issues found in ASI audits have been fixed. But there's one massive roadblock no one can ignore: carbon reduction. Fixing regular production issues is easy, but cutting greenhouse gas emissions is a structural problem. You can't solve this with simple tweaks or small equipment changes. It's a full industry-level challenge. Right now, there are two major bottlenecks slowing down aluminum's low-carbon shift. First is power structure. Aluminum electrolysis uses massive amounts of electricity, so factories relying on coal power can only cut carbon so fast. Second is recycled aluminum supply. Factories already recycle nearly 100% of their production scrap. But end-of-life aluminum, from retired vehicles and demolished buildings, is still in short supply. That means we still need primary aluminum production for a long time, which makes full decarbonization super tough. Even with these hurdles, the new ASI standards aren't cutting any slack. The updated rules require certified factories to disclose full cradle-to-gate carbon emissions. On top of that, every company's carbon roadmap has to align with the global 1.5-degree global temperature control target. Basically, ASI gave every aluminum factory a strict carbon budget. No matter if you're running on clean hydropower in Yunnan or relying on traditional power in Shandong, every plant has to work toward the same 2050 ultra-low emission goal. To be honest, the industry still has a long way to go. ASI member companies perform way better than average, but the whole aluminum sector still hasn't fully caught up with the global 1.5-degree climate goals. Still, we're seeing some really promising moves. Over the last 5 years, tons of China's electrolytic aluminum capacity has shifted to hydropower-rich regions. This big structural shift has already lowered the industry's overall carbon intensity a lot. It just proves real decarbonization comes from big industrial layout upgrades, not tiny incremental fixes. And here's the thing: pure emission reduction isn't enough anymore to hit our carbon budget goals. ASI is now expanding its vision, focusing on carbon removal tech, climate financing, and climate adaptation strategies. The aluminum green transition is definitely a tough journey, but it's absolutely necessary for long-term sustainable development. Beyond green tech and material upgrades, another huge win from this year's show is its long-term business system, which fixes the biggest flaw of traditional 3-day exhibitions. This event isn't just a short on-site showcase. The official AluConnect B2B platform runs 365 days a year, letting suppliers and buyers match demands anytime, anywhere. The on-site one-on-one business pairing booths and exclusive VIP buyer privileges also helped global manufacturers lock in high-quality supply chain resources, breaking the limits of short-term offline expos. It connects premium green materials, intelligent manufacturing equipment, and global buyers perfectly, forming a complete, closed-loop industrial ecosystem. Let's boil it down to one simple framework. Aluminum is the muscle, magnesium is the finesse, and copper is the pulse of every modern EV. Together, aluminum and magnesium form the lightweight, high-strength skeleton of next-gen electric vehicles, while copper ensures the entire powertrain runs efficiently and reliably. Precision equipment from Zhongpin Group and DAMAC turns these advanced alloys into mass-produced, high-quality components. And the updated ASI standards are steering the entire industry toward a credible, low-carbon future. That's why Aluminum China 2026 has become Asia's most comprehensive platform for lightweight new energy materials, combining live exhibitions, technical exchange, evolving green standards, and year-round business matching. The full EV lightweight value chain we saw here is exactly where the global auto and materials industries are competing hardest in 2026. Mastering these materials and the standards behind them is absolutely key to winning the next chapter of the industry. Alright guys, that's a wrap for our 3-part EV lightweight manufacturing deep dive series. We've covered supply chain overviews, production tech breakdowns, and core material analysis all in one playlist. If you're sourcing aluminum, magnesium, or copper lightweight solutions for new energy vehicles, the AluConnect B2B platform is live 365 days a year. I'll drop the link in the description for you to check out. If you're into automotive manufacturing and cutting-edge industrial trends, make sure to subscribe for more real on-site industry insights. I'll catch you in the next video.